YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We're banging them out, guys. I'm sticking to the one upload every single day for the entire month of January, and obviously if I keep that going, I feel like I could even continue it on, because at this point it's keeping me productive. I'm fucking loving just having a consistent routine, getting a video out every single day for you guys. So if you are enjoying that, guys, please do let me know in the comment section down below. You know, fill me in, have a little chat. You know, I'm bored out of my mind sitting at home all day, so if you guys want to have a chat or anything like that, just let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, guys, as you can see from the title of the video, we're going back to MESHUGGAH. How could I not? The support on all these videos has been crazy, so obviously you guys scratch my back, I'll scratch yours in a metaphorical way. Obviously, if you guys enjoy the videos, I'm going to keep getting them out. So we obviously did, what was the last track we did? Sorry, it took me a minute to actually remember because their names are absolutely ridiculous. New Millennium, Cyanide Christ, and just go back and watch the video if you want to know my opinions on that track. Crazy, crazy. We birthed the Elon Musk gent meme as well, and I'm thinking about doing a full video on that. Well, I say full video, I'll just like upload the actual video onto YouTube because it featured in my last video as well with the Animals as Leader track. But anyway, guys, we're doing today, I asked for a less popular track, but I just got spammed with this one. Dancers to a Discordant System. It's the last track on the Obzem album, so it's like the outro to this album. Now this is apparently one of their most popular albums. It's for I'm stuttering again. It was released in 2008, and I've double checked that it's on Spotify as 2008, and it's also on Wikipedia, ooh, reliable source, as 2008 as well. So that's two different sources, obviously both very unreliable sources, but two unreliable sources makes one good. What the fuck am I talking about? But anyway, 9 minutes 36 seconds long. It's outroing one of their most popular albums, so I can only imagine the groove that we're about to be hit with, guys. If you haven't already, drop a like in this video. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds. 5. This is your time to drop the like, okay? It's 3, 2, 1. Okay, so every single person who's watching this video right now should have already dropped the like. And just 3, 2, you have to subscribe within the next 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grand. Okay, so anyway, yeah. Alright, so now that we're all liked and subscribed, we can jump into this one, guys. Let's do it. The extra little symbol. Oh, we're going real groovy with this. This is going real good. Fucking hot. Fuck. Alright, we're good. Gotta strap everything down for this fucking headbang. This part reminds me of one of the parts of Reptile by Periphery. His name is Jimmy and he want to survive. Sorry, that's, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Now I have to edit that out. You know what I'm talking about? Anyone knows that track knows what I'm talking about. Just that little, like, his name is Billy and he came to get high, or whatever the fuck they say in that song. It reminds me of that part of the song. If you don't know the song, fuck off. Oh, why did I do that? Anyone else? That still reminds me of it. Fucking did you after that? My Meshuggah knowledge and my headbanging rhythm only goes so far. I mean, I was talking about it in my last test rec video that hasn't actually gone out yet. I recorded this beforehand, but like I was talking about how I'm starting to get the understanding of how the rhythm works with Meshuggah, but this one's just fucking setting me all the way back to square one. I have no idea how to work this one, but it just sounds so good. But I wish I could kind of like, I was trying to find a hi-hat, just go like, I was kind of doing it at the start, but this part is just like gone down its own little fucking wormhole of just impossible. I'm sure they'll have grooves within all this chaos. But right now I'm just taking it all in. It's getting heavier. Stop making it so awkward. I can't. my god, it's like all Meshuggah's riffs. The longer you listen to them, it's like hypnotizing. You're like, oh shit, this is getting better. Same riff, but it's just like, fuck. Wow, I can only imagine how well that fits in with the rest of the album. This has like the likes of Bleed. I haven't really heard any other tracks on it, but like what other tracks? So this got Bleed, Lethargica, Obscene. Like these are all Pravus as well. Like these are all tracks that you guys have been non-stop requesting me. So I can only imagine if them tracks are good. Obviously I know Bleed, but I haven't heard the other ones. But based on how much you guys have been requesting them, I'd imagine they're big tracks. So to have that outro to what could potentially be already such a fucking huge album in terms of how good the other tracks are, I'd say the whole thing, like playing from start to finish, I'd say this is like the perfect outro to that. That was just like I alluded to there at the end, sometimes I think with Meshuggah more so than any other band, because they have such like prolonged periods of the same riff, it becomes like hypnotizing. I found that so many times, like you'd hear the drop and then it like riffs out for like 30 seconds or so, and then like there's like a point at which you're listening to the same riff, and then all of a sudden you're like, you realize it's the same riff, and then you start to really like realize it's the same riff, and then you're like, oh my god, this is so, and it just keeps getting better somehow. It's like you're being hypnotized by the fucking riff. So yeah, I mean, Meshuggah are, crazily enough, when I first started listening to them after doing like the whole Tool discography and everything, it may have been, I think, diving into the deep end a little too quick. But now, like as you guys have said all along, which is just funny to like look back on the last 2 years or so, where like it's like you guys are fucking experienced in knowing how you should introduce people to metal. Obviously, you've probably, if you've been listening to metal for years or since Meshuggah have come up, then you're obviously going to be experiencing the fact that you've probably had some friends along the way where you have, you know, got them into metal, and sometimes like breaking them into metal, whether it be intentional or not, where you're trying to get someone to start listening to metal, or you just, like say you started with a band like Tesseract. To me, obviously they're relevant right now because I'm covering them on the channel. They're relevant to me. I feel like that's a really good band, like as a gateway band to get people into like just even hearing like kind of gentler sounds. Obviously they've got the really melodic elements, and then the really, you know, the nice singing patterns to it as well. Quite polar opposites to Meshuggah, but also a lot of the same elements as well with that gentler style. But it's just funny to see how you guys have told me from the very beginning, you know, if I dove into like a track like Infant Annihilator, although it is quite fun and it does well for the videos and it's, you know, it's a fun experience, people did say like it might throw you off doing metal a bit because it is so intense, whereas now like bands like Meshuggah are so fucking, like, it appeals to me a lot more because obviously I've been down so many different rabbit holes with different bands like prog rock, just so many different styles like metalcore, all these different subcategories of metal. I've experienced so many of them at this stage, so it's like you do kind of build up a tolerance to a certain level of heavy, and then you kind of slowly want more, and you can probably like find your area that you really like, you know. But then again, I don't think there is that point. I think you'll always just want heavy. Like I've just got so many like really heavy fucking tracks that I may have listened to off stream that have made it onto my playlist on a day-to-day basis. Like earlier on I was jamming out fucking Darko US, that new track Pale Tongue. That's one of the heaviest tracks I've ever heard in my life, and before I would have been like, nah, this isn't like for me, but now it's just so appealing. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any experiences like myself, like I just alluded to there. Have you come along in terms of, you know, maybe liking, like myself, maybe starting with prog rock or the lighter, you know, elements of metal, and slowly build up a tolerance to that and kind of wanted more. Now don't get me wrong, I still love prog rock and I go back to it so much, and it's still a part of my daily listen so much, like Porcupine Tree, Tool, all these bands, still Dream Theater, they all play such a big part in my day-to-day listening. But bands like this are slowly starting to creep in, and obviously it helps when I have the interaction with you guys, helping me along the way, telling me which tracks are good to listen to, because I could listen to a Meshuggah track that's just way too heavy that I won't enjoy, that might not even be like a popular good track that you guys would have probably steered me away from. So that's why it's handy to have a community of you guys to help me along the way. So guys, as always, that was a bit of a long outro, I apologize, but thank you as always for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like. We've already done the 5-second thing, so I won't do it again. I know you guys have already liked. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, guys. That is much appreciated. Make sure you turn on the bell notifications as well so you don't miss any of the Meshuggah reactions coming your way. I'm probably going to do another one straight after this, so keep your eyes out for that, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm signing now. Take care of yourselves. Cheers.